Now think of that monitor of your classroom that kept snitching on you for misbehavior, but never walked down the path of rules himself. Well, you're not the only one feeling betrayed here. You share this feeling with many other companies who have been sued by Meta for the practice of data scraping. It has been revealed that Facebook's parent company has itself been scraping data for years now. It worked with a data scraping company, the Bright Data, for years, and this information came forward when through an email submitted in the court of law. Ironically, these were submitted in the case filed against by Meta against the Israel-based company Bright Data for selling information from social media giants like Facebook and Instagram. The exchange between Meta representatives and Bright Data chief executive officer confirmed. But why is this a fussy issue? So data scraping can be understood as mining information that one needs from other websites for several purposes, like to collate data into a structured form from multiple websites, to understand needs of one's customer base, to compare prices with others, among several other things. But the issue becomes tricky when the boundary between personal and public becomes blurry. The dark side comes to the fore when personal information that can be used to identify a person is extracted. In fact, in November last year, Meta was fined over $277 million by the EU for failing to protect user data from being scraped by third parties. Now, Meta has been filing suit against companies which scrape data from its platforms, along with BrightData. The US-based Voyager Labs, Octopus, a US subsidiary of a Chinese enterprise company, and Brand Total Limited have been its target. But interestingly, Meta, which published a blog about leading the fight against scraping for hire, worked with Bright Data for years. Its spokesperson, Andy Stone, confirmed that Meta did pay Bright Data to gather data from e-commerce sites in order to build brand profiles on Meta platforms. However, it refused to say which sites were scraped. Now, Stone added that Meta was not using Bright Data to scrape rivals' websites and that the practice can itself just serve legitimate and commercial purposes as well. Meta stopped working with Bright Data after it got to know that it was violating company terms, including prohibiting the automated collection and selling of data. Big Data, too, confirmed that it had provided scraping services to Meta. Now the question remains, when data is essential, is it not for everyone? Can the big giants get away with problematic practices while smaller fish get caught in the net? We leave you with this question. WION, now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.